Cruelty is one of the more destructive ills in society, often linked with sociopathic behavior. Cruel and abusive towards animals reflects a severe lack of moral responsibility and social conscience, reported by the Los Angeles Animal Service. In the media, we often hear about different stories how animals are horribly abused. As a volunteer at an adoption center, I have helped different animals recover from their injuries. Learning about animal abuse will help us better understand the issue that occurs more often than we think. First, I will share with you some statistics of animal abuse. Second, an example of animal abuse. And finally, an experience I had at the place I volunteer. So first, what is animal abuse? Animal abuse is the harm or suffering to an animal without the purpose of self-defense. There is passive abuse, which is neglect, starvation, dehydration, or improper shelter. There is also active abuse, which is beating, whipping, burning, or stabbing. The average animal abuses reported each year is about 16,800, according to the Humane Society. 64.5% of abuses are involving dogs, 18% are involving cats, and 25% are involving other animals. Now that we have discussed what is animal abuse and the statistics of it, let's move on to the second point. An example of animal abuse. In 2013, a man brought in a dog who was trapped in a plastic bag to the Humane Society. The dog's name was Sammy, and he was covered in urine and poop all over himself. The name of the man who brought him in was Keith Morgan, and he said Sammy was left at the side of the road. The next day, the police officers found out that Keith Morgan was actually the owner of Sammy for about 9 years. Morgan was charged with animal cruelty and was sent to jail for 6 months, reported by the Humane Society. So after sharing an example of animal abuse, I will now tell you about an experience I had at Cats in Need, which is a place I volunteer. Cats in Need is an organization that cares and provides a temporary home for cats until they get adopted. I volunteer at the organization ever so often when I am not busy with school, because I want to help cats get adopted by owners that will be able to provide a loving and caring home for them. One of the best experiences I had at Cats in Need was seeing 2 very old cats that were there left before I even started volunteering finally get adopted. Their names were Fred and Nancy. They are brother and sister and have always been together. The owner that adopted the cats had walked in and was looking to adopt just one cat. I showed the customer all of the cats one by one, but as soon as she saw Fred, she was convinced that she wanted to adopt him. I had to explain to the customer that Fred and Nancy had always been together and that they should stay together. But the customer only wanted to adopt Fred, so she ended up just adopting Fred at first, but a few hours later, the same lady came back and said that she would adopt Nancy too. She said that Fred looked very sad and she was sure it was because he missed his sister Nancy. In the end, Fred and Nancy got adopted by the same owner, which allowed them to stay together and finally have a real home. In conclusion, to wrap things up, it is important to discuss the issue of animal abuse in order to better inform what it really is. First of all, I described what is animal abuse. Secondly, gave an example of animal abuse, and finally shared an experience of me volunteering at Cats in Need. I hope you have learned a little bit more about